Hey guys, so it sold. I'm sad to see it go, so I'm gonna show it off and look at it one more time before I pack it. It's my 1850 Dahlonega quarter eagle. So I made a video about when I purchased this. You can watch that video if you want, but I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about putting money back, investing a little bit, and not getting mixed into this kind of socialist, communist idea where only the rich get rich. Now, I am not a rich man. I got tired of being broke, so I started looking at stuff to collect. I got into stocks, lost some money, and then I wanted to get into something more physical. I always bought and sold little small stuff like books and toys because I've been buying and collecting since I was a kid. So I bought this coin and I listed on eBay for $2,500, and I didn't actually want to sell it, so I took it off eBay. It was on there for 3 days. I already had 3 watchers. I'm like, this coin's going to go. And I was thinking about getting it graded, but it would cost about $300 to get it graded, and it might have doubled the money. So why spend $300 to double the money? I was thinking about just keeping it raw. I like my coins raw anyways. Getting them graded, just that plastic in between your hands, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I took it off eBay, and then my AC went out. We had to replace the blower motor. Blower motor was $1,300, but before that, about 2 weeks before that, I had to replace I had to replace the capacitor in the AC unit itself. So that was a little over 300. It was like 360. So I put that on a 0 APR credit card, of course. But I did have enough cash to pay it there. But you want that flexible purchasing power without the kind of flex pay where they're charging 30%. Don't do that. You want to keep a little cash back. You want to keep stuff like gold and silver and other collectibles back. It could be tennis shoes. It can be jewelry. It could be whatever. It could be video games. Whatever you think will hold its value or gain in value, especially the scarcity. That's the number one thing you want to look for is if something's scarce. It can be no matter what it is. So I took it off eBay, and then my AC went down twice. And the first time we replaced a capacitor in the unit itself, and we called that guy back. We were like, hey, we tried. We tried to call the guy back, like, hey, you were just here 2 weeks ago. It might be something different. We're going to try to stick him to it, but we called the same guy to see what he could do. His son answered the phone after about 5 or 6 failed phone calls, and he died. I'm not sure exactly how he died. His son just said it was a freak accident. But that's one thing in life you have to know, that things can happen anytime, so be prepared. So then we had to call someone else. It ended up being $1,300, so we were about $1,700 in the hole with the AC unit. So I started thinking about this coin again, so I listed it on eBay for $2,500. I had a guy send me off for $23. I counter him at $24.25, and we settled at $24. And then I had to pay eBay fees and everything. But after that, this sold enough to cover the AC repair. So that's the reason why I told that whole story, and because I want to inform all my viewers. So all of my subscribers, anybody who watches my videos, the thing I want y'all to get out of it is how to invest, how to enrich yourself, and also enrich the people around you. So everyone you love, everyone you like, kind of share the same stories and kind of convince them to enrich themselves as well. Because in my own kind of like theory, my own kind of mindset, a perfect world would be the people owning all the assets, the people having the money, and not the corporations or the government. And that's kind of a hard concept for most people, because what they'll first say is, "Oh, it's rigged. You'll never own a house." Well, whenever you say you can't, it's impossible, that's the outcome for you. You're always going to have that same mindset, and that's where you're going to be. 10 years down the road, you're still going to be saying it's impossible to own a house. You'll never own a house. Well, what you want to do is research, look up first-time homeowners of your first time. There's first-time homeowners programs that you can look into. There's assistance programs. There's a lot of different stuff. And also, if you're good with, say, video games, or you know the prices of shoes, you know the prices of jewelry, you know the prices of whatever, use that to your benefit and try to invest a little bit. Like I did with this coin. This one was to pay off the AC, but you see that's cash that is now freed up for me. And I wouldn't have sold this coin if it wasn't for the AC repair. But you know, don't get mixed up into the socialist, communist kind of thought where you're just going to wait for some savior to save you. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We had a president telling us they were going to pay off the student loan debt. Never did. I think there was a handful of people that actually got anything. And there is affordable housing. Look, the house prices have almost doubled in 4 years. It's, you know, what happened to affordable housing? And you had a lot of other stuff. Now you have people going on Klarna and stuff and financing a burrito. You know, like a $3 burrito becomes $20. And you have people missing payments. You have people losing a lot of money, not understanding how the financial system works or how investments work. So I want to enrich all of my viewers. So that's why I'm telling you the story of this coin, and I hope that you can do it too. It might not be a coin. It might be shoes. It might be movies. It might be books. It could be anything. It could be a purse. If you go into a store and you're like, hey, they got this purse for like $20. I know I could sell for $500. Do it. Don't be that person that goes in the store and says, hey, they got this t-shirt for $2. You know, if you put it on eBay, you can sell it for $90. Don't be that person. Be the person that grabs it and lists it on eBay. Because I'm telling you, it will sell. It will sell. You know, it might take 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, but it'll sell. So just stick to your plan. Understand what you want out of what you bought. And it might take time for that price to come around, but it will. Now, if you're in a pinch, you can lower the price a little bit more, or you can try to move it, but don't lose money. And I hope you can encourage that to everyone you know. So just down with socialism and communism, because you're going to be poor and everybody around you is going to be poor. Now, when people say, oh, capitalism is bad, I would argue that corruption is bad. Capitalism has gone around the world forever. And when you get mixed up into loans and like high interest, like subprime loans and other like buy now, pay laters, those are what's called usury. It truly is. And even credit cards with a high interest rate. If you get a credit card, you want to find one with a 0 APR, and you want to, once that 0 APR period ends, stop using it. Unless you use it for once a year to get gas or something like that. Or if you're using it, kind of leverage some other purchases, but be responsible in that. You can't, when you leverage debt, it can flip upside down and you could be underwater very quickly. So I'm going to end this video real quick, but because I don't want to rant too long. But I just wanted to share the story. I wanted to look at this coin one last time because I'm about to pack this up and send it to the buyer. All right. Thanks, guys. Like, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.